Good evening, folks. It's Kelly. Come to do the March 6th broadcast. Tonight we're going to talk about fresh starts. Did you ever get to that point in your life where you would like a fresh start? Just throw it all away, throw up your hands and say, okay, I want a new life, a new beginning, a fresh start. In order to do that, you're going to have to first. In order to get anywhere, you need to have a starting point. Whether you go to church, you go to the grocery store, anywhere you go, you need to know where you are in order to begin. Even on MapQuest, to go from one location to another, it requires a starting point. You need to know where to begin. The process of beginning or redirecting our lives is often a slow, confusing, sometimes painful, sometimes unbearable process. One of the greatest things about beginning new or starting new is it offers new opportunities. It offers new days, new weeks, new years. Webster's Dictionary defines new as refreshed, different from one of the same that has existed previously or unfamiliar. Best of all, it's a place to start again, to catch a fresh vision, to change directions, to begin a new phase of your life's journey. As Charles Swindoll said, it requires time to honestly admit your present condition. It means facing the music, coming to terms with whatever needs attention, and nosing around in the mud for a match until you find the solution. Once you figure out where you're at, you're ready to begin your journey, or in some cases even to restart the journey. Where are you? Start there. Openly and freely declare your need to the one who cares deeply. Don't hide anything. Show God everything. He sees it. He knows it's there. Are you ready to admit it? He's ready, willing, and able to heal anyone. That is His heart's desire. His arms are open, waiting for you to come to Him. All we have to do is say, help. Ask God for help. Such good advice, right? But so very hard to carry out. It makes you ask the question, if asking for help is so smart and such good advice, especially if you want to start your life over or begin a new journey, then why don't we ask for help? The answer is sad but very true. It's pride. We as humans are a very stubborn, very prideful people, unwilling to admit when we need help. It's been ingrained in our minds since we were little children that we can do it on our own. We don't need help. If you ask for help, you're a weakling. As a result of that, we get impatient, angry. We don't laugh anymore. Our stress level is unbearable. We become inflexible. Pretty soon you have no time for God's Word, and you cut out prayer and meditation altogether. Admit it, you're human. You cannot keep going at this pace and remain effective year after year, day after day, week after week. Slow down. Give yourself a break. Stop trying to cover all the bases by yourself. Allow yourself time to access your position and, if necessary, time to heal. Who remembers the story of Jonah? While other prophets ran to God and spoke of Him with zeal, passion, and fervor, Jonah ran from God. He was about as motivated as a 600-pound grizzly bear in January. He blatantly disobeyed God. Instead of going to Nineveh, he wound up on a ship for Tarshish in the opposite direction. That is like flying to California when you're supposed to go to New York. But remember, Jonah never made it to Tarshish. Through a series of events, he ended up in the belly of a huge whale in the middle of a digestive tract. Think about it. What a place to start. Sloshing around in the midst of digested food and seaweed, trying to figure out where you are, where you're going to begin your life anew. He took a long look at his short but dishonest, disobedient life, and he finally realized that he yelled to God for mercy and help. He promised God that he would get back on the path to Nineveh and telling the people about him. So God had mercy on him. He saved him. He was waiting for him to come back to him and to assess his situation. God let him come out of the belly of that whale. He made the whale vomit on him onto dry land. Jonah hit that road running to Nineveh just as fast as he could go. Jonah needed time to assess his situation, but God remained faithful to him. He let him have his time. And when he was ready and figured out where he was, found his starting point, he asked for help. He humbled himself. God was waiting there with open arms. What an amazing thought. Think about it. God is waiting there with open arms. Guess what? He's there for each and every one of you as well. All you got to do is ask. Or say, please God, help me. So my friends, I'm asking you today, put away your pride, your stubbornness, your pig-headedness, and admit you need help. Because I promise you, there is not one of us on this earth that can make it on our own. And it is so much easier if we let God have the driver's seat. Let go and let God. Have a great evening, folks. Talk to you soon.